Random readings for your pleasure.
Reddit stories! Today I fucked up by grunting while getting a blowjob. So I'll start by saying that this happened years ago while I was still a teenager in high school. I was dating a lovely lass, we'll call her Amanda, for just over 2 months. Her family went on a yearly trip to a roller coaster theme park. It was roughly 3 hours away. They invited me along and offered to pay for everything. Honestly, it was a great time. We left for our trip around 2:30 to 3 a.m., so we slept sitting in the back seat for most of the ride. The park was a blast. Short lines, decent weather, there from open to close. Afterwards, we stayed the night in a Holiday Inn and left in the morning to return home. We were riding in Amanda's dad's company car. It was a white 2005 Cadillac sedan. It was roomy, but not so much as to lay unimpeded while sharing the back seat. Amanda's parents were in the front. Her dad was driving, and she decided she was ready to nap. She put her head in my lap, facing me, and curled up in the rest of the bench-style seat. She rested a while, but I guess she got bored and decided to play a road trip game to pass the time. I wasn't aware we were going to play. Amanda started sneakily caressing my manhood with the hand under her snoozing head. I responded physiologically rather soon, as teenage boys will do, and quickly outgrew my pants. Now, of course, I was nervous. I could see her parents and was occasionally engaging in small talk. Through the rear view mirror, they could check back and see my face, but not much lower. Amanda was wearing a hoodie with the hood up and was laying mostly still. All of this only added to the excitement, though. The risk was a reward to my adolescent mind, and I sincerely doubted any repercussions. Anyway, my pants had seemingly shrunk, and Amanda, having noticed my discomfort, took it upon herself to free me of their constraint. Now, feeling the fresh air was a relief, but risk increased exponentially, and so did the thrill. Amanda must have felt the same way, so with thrill increased, the obvious solution was to hide my exposed member in her mouth. I was not against this one bit. However, I did have to bite my lip to stifle any verbal agreement to her action. We may have been young, and maybe because I was young, but Amanda was a goddess from the lips in. Every move she made was the exact right move. There's something alpha and strange about seeing the back of someone's head while exploring the back of their daughter's head. So there I am, trying to look natural in case they use the rear view mirror. Biting my lip, eyes wide open, mostly holding my breath. Looking natural. There she is, looking asleep. Head slowly bobbing. Wet, soft, occasional gagging noises. Normal sleep stuff. I'm starting to get close. Like 3 minutes in. Severe lasting power for my teenage self. We had developed little signals for this situation. The orgasm situation. Not the blown near parents situation. Worked for both, thankfully. Little double tap on her shoulder to alert her of incoming baby bebes. Lucky for me, she was one of the habit of consuming these salty potentials, which also was advantageous to this situation. Here's the fuck up. I'm starting to climax, trying to summon Lady Gaga's best poker face, holding my breath and turning red. I imagine my eyes rolled up into my skull for a brief moment because everything went black. I uttered a single, soft grunt. The pivotal fuck-up was less than a syllable. I refocused on the mirror to find her father quizzically looking at me. In less than 2 seconds, I'm not even through my throes, I fucked this entirely enjoyable situation up, with less than a syllable. I saw realization come across his eyes, followed by anger. I hear a mutter of, "What the fuck?" I try to pull her head up just a bit. She slams back down in an attempt to contain catastrophe. However, some little bit of catastrophe escaped. A dime-sized drop of milk, gooey catastrophe landed just behind her hood, in plain sight of Dad. Risk of danger tends to make sexual events that much more exciting. It makes them feel explosively more intense. Getting caught does not feel that way. It's like coming to the brink of orgasm and then getting shot in the nutsack with a BB gun after the first gush. That little dime-sized bit of full confirmation meant that I had to find my own way home. No yelling, no berating, just get out. And I did just that. Though the story is over, I think it pertinent to mention the top-rated comment for this story, and it reads, OP, I think you got off easy. You got to leave that awful situation. Amanda had to sit there in the car with a mouthful of cum and face her parents. Wow.